we finally broke ground on the Joshua Tree project. Good morning. We're starting the day going to the DMV because I really need to get a real ID before this flight I have in a month. Hopefully we could just be lazy. Took a bit longer than expected, but we got it done. Maybe I officially got everything submitted for my real ID. It was a little bit of a hassle because I had to come back here and print out more stuff. And then Monica and I just booked a hotel for a Hawaii trip we're taking in January. And I reminded her to go get her real ID. As you can see, I set reminders, like these are scheduled texts so she gets her real ID. Because if she forgets, then it will be a solo trip for me. And I think it'd be more fun if she's there. Because if you guys don't know now, if you don't have your real ID, you can't fly. And both of our passports also expire in the beginning of January. So if you have your passport, it's fine. But I need to also now get my passport renewed. So the video that I filmed the other day about the silver laurel, I just have to make a couple edits to it. And then I don't love what I have for the thumbnail, so I need to fix that too. And then head to the real estate office for some stuff. This will be pretty quick.
I know you've been caught up in your homework.
Okay, I'm heading to an Apple event. It's for some kind of games award show, something like that. And then we're going to another event after that. So event hopping tonight. A lot of events this time of year for some reason. I don't really know why, but there's so many actually next week. And I'm excited. I think it'll be fun.
Celebrate
To
our
be specific,
2025
used to sit and
Astro
talk
Award
on the
winner.
porch
So,
swing.
if you've got a great
Now you're busy caught up in the little things, oh baby.
Good morning, guys. We're starting this morning going on a podcast. I was getting coffee a couple weeks ago and a girl came up to me who is a subscriber who happens to run a podcast and like a marketing agency. And she was like, do you want to come on it? And I was like, you know what? Why not? I'm super ahead on all my stuff next for this week. My video's ready to go live tomorrow. Like, let's do it.
Caught up in a maybe, baby, I don't really mind waiting. Oh,
We're done recording. All right, quick stop at home, and now I'm going to go film one of our listings, and I have to get on a call with a referral I just got.
pretty, even when I'm not at home.
Okay, this house is on a really pretty street in Westchester, like tree-lined, beautiful. All right, so first things first, turning on all the lights in here. This is a really nice listing. I think this is like maybe my favorite right now. Look, they have speakers in the ceiling. It has a view. Like, that's pretty cool. So I think for this one, I'm gonna shoot horizontal and vertical, like short form and for the long form Westchester neighborhood tour. And the goal is in under an hour. Like, it's just nice in here. How cool is this front door? I like that.
Sentiments. Let's just set a time and place. I can't wait to see your face.
Okay, I can hear a plane now, but like just barely. Like this street, really not bad. All right, time to shut everything off. I think I got enough footage. I ended up filming here I was like, let's see if I can do this in under an hour. And almost 2 hours later. But that's because I was doing short and long form.
Baby, I don't really mind waiting.
We are headed to San Francisco today with Mercedes. I'm so excited. This is going to be so cool and fun because I got a +1. I feel like, you know, not every brand gives you a +1 for a trip like this. And I appreciate it. Like, it makes it easier to film content, like so much easier. And it's just more fun. I'm like, okay, sister trip with Monica, let's do it. So I'm pretty much pretty much packed up. I'm bringing all my little gadgets, drones, my little content gadgets. I feel like I have so many. Like, I am like one of the kids from Spy Kids with my little drone that can launch from my hand, and like probably get those meta glasses soon where you can record from your face. Like, it's just, technology is getting wild, you know? Okay, I've made it. Monica is now on her way, and I just love a 1 hotel. Got so lucky. The girl at the front was so nice. She was like, ooh, a room just opened up with a view. Like, look at that. So cool. The ferries. I actually love a ferry ride. Would be kind of cool to check out whatever that little island is, but I probably won't have time. Anyway, so they're doing product briefings downstairs. I kind of want to go get a coffee and go see who's here. I wonder if there's any other car influencers here that I know. I don't think so, but maybe. So yeah, let's go see what's going on downstairs with... I always see stuff online about San Francisco being sketchy, but like this area at least, super clean, nicer than LA.
It's my responsibility, you know, I'm not.
Waymo, of course, when in San Francisco, right? And I love it. I love it. Okay, I hate to say it. No, I don't even hate to say it. I love to say it. I just love a Waymo because I can play my own music. No one's asking me any questions. I can just relax, you know? And it drives so smooth. But we're actually on my way to meet up with Humphrey Yang. We're gonna try out a new sort of Waymo. It's a different company that's doing robo-taxis, and it's called Zoox. I haven't tried it. It's super different approach to a robo-taxi, but we'll see what it's like. Okay, driving through a little more of San Francisco, it is how I remembered it. It's just that one little section that is clean, the tourist area near the water. The rest of it is sad. It's sad. And LA is pretty similar. Welcome. It's cool. Wow, the seatbelt. Nice. It kind of feels like you wouldn't need a seatbelt for. Okay.
Would say if you're someone that gets motion sick, maybe take that seat, you know?
So we're riding backwards over here, so I'm interested to see, like, do I feel sick? It's a little different. You could always sit on the other side. What do you think of, like, the, like, comfortableness of the seat?
Yeah, the creature comfort. It's pretty nice, actually. Like, the seat's pretty comfortable, I'd say. The leg space is good. And, like, I feel like I'm not too close to you. Like, I don't think there's a middle seat here.
Yes.
So designed for 4 people.
So remember before COVID when they had those Uber pools?
Yeah.
Like, I imagine they would do something like that with this. That's why I love Waymo. I didn't think about that. That's what's like, Okay, I'm getting ready and I have the most beautiful view. I believe this is the Bay Bridge because it's definitely not the Golden Gate. There it is. I just set up my makeup and coffee and everything in front so I can like look at it and watching Monica's vlog. I love San Francisco. I think it's such a cool city, and if it had LA's weather, I would totally want to live here. And it's very expensive here. Like, I like that LA is a little bit cheaper. Getting ready, I'm glad it's a clear day though, because it makes it much easier to film car content. Then when it's cloudy, I think it just doesn't look as good. So we're going to be doing a few loops. We're driving the new CLA car. This vlog isn't sponsored. They just invited me on the trip and I'm vlogging it because it's cool. But yeah, the new CLA is all electric. So very on brand for me. It looks way more luxurious than a Tesla. So I'm afraid, actually. You know what? I'm afraid that I'm gonna get in it and I'm gonna want it. And I know I'm going to. Because it looks really nice from what they showed us. And they have them parked out front, but I mean, I'll show you guys later. All right, let's drive. So, putting it in drive, and it actually automatically adjusts your seatbelt a little tighter. And, oh. You know, I'm really used to having something pop up showing the blind spot. I wonder if we can get that. Yeah, but you could attention assist, steering assist. We've got all, I'm turning. So far, I really like this car and we're making good time, but I'm looking for a good spot to stop so we could get like drone shots. So I'm noticing actually it doesn't have regenerative braking. So when I'm not pressing on the brake, it will creep forward a little bit, which is good in a lot of ways. It'll make your passengers less nauseous. I'm guessing they probably have some settings to change that. You could probably turn it on, or most of the cars do that. Let's see. All right, we're going to get a couple more photos, videos. We'll see. How funny that they have this pop-up like outdoor gym thing.
The rate of change is an order of magnitude. Our Gen 3 computer is capable of processing.
I'm back in LA and Operation Make My Apartment More Homey starts. I'm getting this TV mounted. It is the it's like a frame TV dupe. I like this one better actually because it doesn't have like a box that you have to hide. So I have a showing in the Hollywood Hills, so let's go to that, and then my task rabbit will get here a little later today. And then this is the frame for it. I'm excited. I love my projector still, but this wall is kind of small for it. And I just want to be able to like have the vibes of a TV during the day, like just play music on it, have the art there, because the blank wall I don't love. Okay, as you can see, this is one of those TVs that has art. So when you're not watching it as a TV, you can just like have an art piece. So, and you don't have to pay monthly for these. They just have it. Pretty cool, right? There was one, this Monet art piece that, I don't know why, for some reason, it looked so real on the TV. I was like, oh my God, watch. I don't know if it'll come through on camera, but this one, I was like, it really looks like an oil painting when the, like, that little part goes away. It's just, I love it. I'm like, whoa, how is this a TV? I will link this one. My TaskRabbit was able to hide the cord too. He just like ran it in the wall. So it looks so good. But this TV is actually a bit cheaper than the frame TV. But even better than that, honestly, is it doesn't have the box that you have to hide. So it's all within the TV. And I just think it's great. It's just like cool that it's a little bit cheaper too. Good morning, it's Sunday, and we finally broke ground on the Joshua Tree project. So I'll talk to you guys about it. We actually broke ground like a week and a half ago. I just forgot to even vlog it. But let's get that. Here we go. I just love my new Art TV. Oh yeah, it can move. I actually don't really like the moving setting. We don't need that. We broke ground. What does that mean? It basically means that we started construction. Permits are issued. We were held up for a minute because our permits were approved, but to actually have them issued, you have to pay all the fees. There was one last fee where we had to mail in a check, like actual physical mail. And I had mailed it in and I noticed that they weren't depositing it. They just, for like 3 weeks, and I called multiple times. I mean, this is just like a little glimpse into what it's like to build new construction. Like when you're dealing with the city, they're just like they're not customer service oriented, you know, because it's like the government. So I called, and at one point they're like, oh yeah, we got it, we're depositing it. They never did. It turns out like my contractor told me it needed to be a cashier's check, not a regular check. But no one at the city was even gonna mention that. So that held it up for like 3 weeks. Now, the first thing that they've done, and I haven't gone out there yet because we have a general contractor working on this, right? So I don't necessarily need to be there each day. I don't need to, actually, which is really great. When we get more involved is after everything is framed, and well, really when it's closer to being done and being finished, we have to order the tile, obviously pick the finishes, pick the lighting fixtures, appliances, things like that. So that's gonna be, you know, months away. The timeline of the project, you know, they say it will take 9 months to build. So I'm like, oh, a year, maybe a year and 3 months. We'll see. We will see. I am not sure if I want to share the numbers of the project, honestly, because I've shared so much about my Airbnb online and all it got me was like torn apart. And so I kind of want to make people pay for it. Like I might do one of those memberships on my channel, like, oh, you can pay $5 a month if you want to know the numbers, because people don't really need to know. But if they want to, that's a pretty cheap price to pay to know the cost of everything and how it does on Airbnb later and everything. Maybe, I haven't decided, but that's kind of what I'm thinking, because I just like, I don't know, it's valuable information. And if I was consulting someone, I could charge like at least $500 an hour for this information once it's finished. So I'm like, why am I just giving it all away for free? Like, no. But I will be sharing updates and other things I learn about the process, of course. So it's exciting. I do plan to go to Joshua Tree soon over the holidays. I'm going to go to Palm Springs, so I'll stop by the property. Right now, it's just plumbing in the ground. Then the next steps are pouring the foundation and creating the septic system. So yeah, Joshua Tree does not have like city sewer. Everything is septic out there. So yeah, you get a septic system, kind of pricey. And then every 2 years you have to, I don't even know, maintain it in some way. It's a leach field. So it's not like a big, something has to be cleaned out. But that's pretty common. All of Joshua Tree, all the modern houses do it. And actually that is common in Malibu too, which is kind of crazy. It'll be like $50 million house with septic. Like what? The reason it took so long, really, because I had people be like, oh, are you doing that? We actually put a pause to the project for a bit because there was a minute where I was like, should we still build in Joshua Tree? We did some more research. We know property managers out there and they shared with us what's working, what the numbers are for certain houses. And you know, with that, we decided to move forward. So I feel like I'm taking a very different approach to this than I did the Palm Springs house. Palm Springs house was like, you know, second house, hoping we make money off it. Didn't really run the numbers, didn't think about it in that way. But this one is quite different. Yeah, we have expectations for what we think the house will make. And we're still deciding if we want to do a full tennis court or a pickleball court. Obviously, I think that a tennis court would be really cool and it would set us apart because there's only 2 houses that have tennis courts in that area, but there's actually a lot now that have pickleball, probably like 10 to 20. But the thing is, you know, a tennis court is quadruple the size of a pickleball court. You need a fence around it, which is A, ugly, and B, expensive. So I'm like, ugh, the chain link fence kind of ruins the vibe. Maybe we just do pickleball because it's a lot less expensive. It's more popular. Tennis, you know, tennis people would book for that. Like I know they would. People around the world probably, if we made it really a cool experience, would probably want to go there. Still thinking about that. I'm like, I think it would be cool, but we'll get a quote later on for the cost of a tennis and a pickleball court. You know, typically a pickleball court's like $20,000 and a tennis court, I mean, at least 60. And then like adding in the fence is even more. So don't know if it's worth it. I have to be realistic. Like I know I personally think that would be cool, but business-wise, is it the right decision? But yeah, that's the update on the Joshua Tree project. I'm really excited to start going out there more and showing you guys what's happening with it. Yeah, I can't believe we started. Like me and Rob are both just like, oh my God, we're doing it. Like finally, this is crazy. Like when it's framed, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna be like, oh my God. Or even when the foundation's poured, because then you can really see the size of everything. Like it's just gonna be crazy. So I'm excited. So funny, I just got a text from our contractor saying he's pouring footings tomorrow and setting steel columns Tuesday and pouring the slab Wednesday. So that's the foundation. Crazy. I might try and go out there if I can, do like a quick little trip to go check it out. Okay, love how I moved this here temporarily and now it's just been here. I need to sell it. I would like this space. I might get like a dining table actually, but let's just quickly put on something. I'm going to film. It is Sunday, but I'm just going to film a little bit.